Hello, good morning. December 5th, 2025, 8:19 a.m. This might be a common theme. You might be seeing me shirtless quite a bit. Not because I'm trying to show off or anything, but because it's hot where I'm at. And I would prefer to get morning sunlight on my skin versus having a t-shirt on. So at the moment, I'm based in Queensland. A couple weeks from now, I will be based in the Philippines. So there's going to be a lot of sunshine. So you're going to be seeing me with a shirt off for the most part. Now, for today, for Player Ones, I wanted to start today's conversation by reiterating some of the key information and downloads that I've received and decisions that I have made over the last few days. So 3 days ago, it dawned on me that I want to be in a different country. North America is a place that is no longer for me at the moment. It's not where I want to be and position myself, especially over the last few months of making decisions in my life. North America is somewhere I don't want to be at the moment. So I've decided, well, where to next? Where am I going to go to next? So a few days ago, pondered on it, asked my intuition, meditated on it, and we've come to realize that Southeast Asia is where we want to relocate. Southeast Asia is where our roots are, and that's where we want to go back, specifically the Philippines, Siargao, the island. And it's all thanks to a friend. It's all thanks to a friend that introduced us to that place. Because of her, we went there a couple times to visit the place. And now for the third time, we really asked ourselves, well, we're back in Australia now. Our visa's going to end. We know we're going to leave again soon. Where do we want to go? Because very fortunate that the last 7 to 8 years of being an entrepreneur, working in business, getting to know people, building new relationships, it's put us in the position right now where we can decide what we want to do and where we want to go. And we've decided that we want to go back to that island that has our heart, go back to that community that we've built such an amazing relationship with and want to continue to build a relationship with in that area. So 3 days ago, that's what we decided to do. It's a place that we know we could plant and can plant our roots, to anchor down, focus, reset in a way where I'm reconnected with nature. And that's why I'm out here in Queensland. I think the city life for me at this point is not where I want to be. And I know that making that decision will not impact the work that I am producing and the projects that I'm working on. So going to the Philippines is where we want to go because that's where we want to build a community around and to contribute to a community. Now, with that decision, even yesterday, as we reflected on our decision, feeling the anxiousness, feeling the nervousness of finding a place that we want to call home, we would contemplate on our decision and ask ourselves, well, why? What is the intention? Why are we doing all this? And then it hit us yesterday. It hit us on the fact that we've been waiting. We've been waiting for things to happen before we decide to finally live. And maybe this is not maybe, it is an unconscious behavior because of past relationships, because of upbringing, because of where we grew up and what we thought home was to be. So we would wait. We would wait for the right time. Maybe when we get to this point, we can go. Maybe when we build the business to a certain point, we can go. And that was the case earlier this year. That was the environments and the thinking that we were in early this year, because early this year, we were still with our partner. Early this year, we were still with our previous company, where we had other business partners who had expectations on where we should be and where we wanted to locate to. And there was always an opinion as to where we wanted to be. So we always had to consider other people's opinion when it came to us asking ourselves, where do we want to be? Fast forward to today, that expectation is not there. My new partners, current partners, the people around me, my family, my support system, they all want me to go and do what it is that I desire. They want me to be happy. And the only expectation is that I will take care of my responsibilities. And so yesterday it hit me. Why the fuck am I waiting? Why am I waiting to make decisions? Why am I waiting to live my life? I don't have to anymore. And that's why I decided to go back. So I'm excited to go back. I'm nervous. I don't know what to expect. How long it will be, I'm not quite sure. But I know that it's a place that I will be going back frequently to call home base. And whenever I need to leave for business in the industry that I'm in, I will leave for business and then I'll come back because there's no place like it right now that has my heart where I feel like I can be my true authentic self while I'm there and add the most value to the people around me by being my true authentic self. I'm not saying I can't do that here. I can. But even here in Queensland, there's not much people around me besides the people I choose to surround myself with. I can go back to Melbourne and live in the city and build a community around my industry in the cannabis industry. Sure, I can do that, but I don't feel like I can fully express myself for who I am by living in the city. It's not the lifestyle that I want. So that's why I'm going. And although I'm afraid, I'm nervous, I have a lot of faith. I trust God in the path that He's taking me down, especially in this season that I'm in, where I'm stepping into the unknown. I've stepped into the unknown 5 months ago, and I'm continuing to walk in the unknown, remembering who I am, being true to myself, working on alignments so that I can be the best version of myself for the people around me. So there's a lot of faith, a lot of trust in God, the universe, the divine, to guide me where my heart wants to go. And that's the beauty of life. You never know where you're going to go. Just trust your gut, trust your intuition, take the next step, and then life will happen. As life happens, you take the next step again. Internalize, reflect on what you've experienced, learn from it, good or bad, and you take the next step. That's what we've been doing. Been taking the next step, one step after the other, day by day, being as present as we possibly can, not to focus too much on the past and not to focus too much on the future, mainly on the present. And that's where it's taken us. And that's for player ones, a documentation of a player playing the character in this game of life, and the choices that I'm choosing to make, and then documenting it to reflect and share with other people the results of the decisions that we're making. So next up is the Philippines. Probably be a few more episodes in between, but that is the plan of action, what we're going to do. Thanks for listening.